Last year was a fantastic year for gaming, and 2018 is shaping up to be a great year as well, with releases like God of War and Red Dead Redemption 2. As much as I'm looking forward to playing these titles, there are a few PC games that I'm particularly excited to play. Keep in mind, a lot of these games are available on other platforms, but PC is where I plan on playing them. So without further ado, here are my top 5 most anticipated games to play on PC in 2018. We Happy Few is a first-person psychological horror game set in the mid-1960s in the fictional British city of Wellington Wells. This title was released into early access in July of 2016, but has a release window of mid-2018. Explore the city and uncover what the government doesn't want you to know as you play through as one of 3 characters who decided not to take their medicine. The medicine known as Joy acts as a hallucinogen that alters the reality of the person who's taking it. A person who is on the medicine will see kids happily hitting a piñata, as well as a person who doesn't take it sees the same kids beating a giant dead rat. Players must search the city while completing a series of tasks before the timer runs out, all while trying to blend in with their surroundings, solve puzzles, and search for clues about what's going on. I've only heard of this game recently, but it hits all the right buttons for me. I adore the cartoonish art style and the music that is mixed with the aspect of the horror genre. The mystery behind the city and what's going on is very enticing, and I can't wait to get in there and see what this game is all about. Originally, Overkill's The Walking Dead was much higher on my list, but after doing a little research into what this game is going to be like, I started to realize that it is essentially just Dead Island set in the Walking Dead universe. Not that this is a bad thing at all, because I'm still excited to play this game, but I was hoping for more of a third-person open-world narrative type zombie game. Kind of what like the trailer that came out recently suggested. So Overkill's The Walking Dead is confirmed to take place in the Walking Dead universe, so we may or may not see some characters we know. It's a first-person, 4-player co-op game that is scheduled to come out in the fall of 2018. There are 4 playable characters, and each of them will have their own unique skill trees and special abilities. So for example, Aiden, the person we saw in the trailer who wields a baseball bat, may specialize primarily in melee combat. This is not confirmed to be the case, but it would only make sense. Even though this may not be what I was hoping for, I still love the Walking Dead universe and can't wait to see what's next. I have always enjoyed the Far Cry series, and this one looks to be no different. Ubisoft has pretty much set the standard for what an open world game needs to be. Even though Far Cry 5 is essentially the same game in a different area with slightly different mechanics, it keeps me coming back with its incredibly addictive gameplay. But this is the first time that we have a location set right here in the US in the fictional town of Hope County, Montana. This is also the first time that we get to create our own character, unlike in previous versions where there is a pre-made protagonist. We can still expect to see everything else that we've loved from the previous games, like bandit camps, lookout towers, and an arsenal of weapons at our disposal to take out all those people in the militaristic doomsday cult. Far Cry 5 has a release date of March 25th, 2018 and is certainly a must-buy for me. Sea of Thieves is set to release on March 20th, 2018 and has an open beta starting January 24th through the 29th. The unfortunate part of all this is the fact that I've heard little to no buzz about this game and I'm not really sure why. As a child, I was always fascinated with the idea of being a pirate, and to this day I've been waiting for a game that truly captured the essence of what I thought it would be like to be one. I know we've had Assassin's Creed Black Flag back in 2013, and that was really good, but I wanted a game where I can essentially do whatever I want because I'm a pirate, and that's what they do. From what I've seen so far, Sea of Thieves is exactly what I've been looking for in a pirate game. A game where I can sail the seas either by myself or with a crew of friends searching for treasure, booze, and hidden puzzles. My favorite part about Sea of Thieves is that it's a shared world experience which really separates it from any other pirate-themed games before it. Its cartoonish style is extremely appealing to me, and the open world exploration makes it to where there will be always something to do, whether it's raiding enemy pirate ships, searching the ocean floor for treasure, or just hanging out with some friends and having a good time. Hands down, the game that I'm looking forward to the most has to be State of Decay 2. Yet another post-apocalyptic zombie game, but I just love them. It's been about 5 years since the release of the original State of Decay, and fans have been eagerly awaiting the sequel. Then at E3 2016, we were finally given just that. There isn't a whole lot that we know about the next installment to the series, but we did learn that the game will be co-op with up to 3 other players, which that had to be the biggest gripe anyone had with the original. But there's still an option to play solo if that's what you prefer. They have created a new system where if a player wants others to join their games, all they have to do is shoot a flare in the sky and others may join their world and play together. But be careful though, because permadeath still applies in another person's world. The game has a 2018 release date, so we probably still have some time before this comes out. From what I've seen in the trailers, they still have everything that we've loved from the first one and just improved upon it. So, there's my list of upcoming games for the PC that I am most excited about. If there's anything that you're excited for, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And like always, thank you so much, and I'll talk to you next time.